Welcome back to Elder Wolf MTG, everybody. Elder Wolf here. We are diving into another Modern Horizons 3 draft. And let's see what we opened. I'm going to go ahead and click on Shilgengar, Sire of Famine. Very good. I mean, 6/6 flyer for 5. You can't beat that. Obviously, a little bit heavy black, but you can do all kinds of things here. So, yeah, definitely a really great card. Glyph Elemental, very good for the Bestow green-white deck. Victimize, let's see, choose 2 target creature cards in your graveyard, sack a creature, and if you do, return the chosen card. So kind of a swapping. Lion Umbra does quite a bit of work, actually, in the more green-focused decks. Pyretic Rebirth, I really like. Horrific Assault, just excellent interaction if you're green in any way. Gargantua was good. Auxiliary is good. Dreadmask is good. Really good picks, but yeah, definitely best card in the pack here is Sire of Famine. 5 mana for a flying 6/6 with some upside is yeah, really good. So we'll go ahead and pick up Shilgengar. What is our follow up? In black we have the Dream Drinker. There is a Territory Color, which is quite good. Kudo, which is brings things quote unquote down to size, which then use your bestow stuff. That's actually quite interesting. Really like Blood Soaked Insight. Yeah, it's very good. I'm leaning towards Blood Soaked Insight. Is it something worth taking second? I'm not sure. Open to doing other things like the black-white counters. Maybe the best card here might be the color, so maybe I should just stay open to that instead of being locked into the pick. Maybe that's probably the better pick, just to stay open. Sometimes Blood-Soaked Insight wheels. Let's just go ahead and stay open. That's the best card in the pack. Interesting for the black deck, the Jet Medallion. Typically not great unless you're very heavy in the color. There's another Real Keeper. Decent white cards. Dog Umbra is very nice. Let's see here. Ironworks for the energy deck. What's the best card here? Probably Voidcraw, just because it goes into that deck. I wouldn't say this is a sign by seeing these 2 cards here, the 2 Eldrazi's, but Voidcraw is very good. Stay open. I think I'm going to stay open with Umbra, actually, surprisingly. Oh, Cursed Wombat. I really liked Cursed Wombat a lot for the green-black and even the counter deck. We would want the Faithful Watchdog if you could go into green-white-black. Excellent. That's maybe not too much of a sign because this is only pick 4, but that is a really powerful card. I'm going to go ahead and go Cursed Wombat here. Got a good 3 cards in green, black. Let's see what happens going forward. See, there's an Annoyed Altasaur, which is really good. Ooh, Nightshade Dryad is really good. Can do a little bit of ramp, and it's a great 2-drop. Etch Slith is great. Altasaur is really good top end. This keeps us more open to other things and is a fantastic 2-drop. I've struggled to get good 2-drops in here in this format. I'm going to go ahead and take this. The top end is usually not as difficult to get. So I will do the Hydra Trainer. Wow, look at that. Cyclops Superconductor. 2 of them in 1 pack. I'm going to go ahead and click Trainer for now. So this one is, you can exert it, which means that it won't untap during your next untap step. And when you do, the target creature gets +X/+X, where X is the number of counters on permanents, all permanents that you have. Kami, 1/3 Death Touch. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life with 5, and it costs that left to activate if you've drawn 3 or more cards. That'd be an interesting one, but I definitely think Hydra Trainer is really good with where we want to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and go Faithful Watchdog here. If I can do the 3-color counter deck, super powerful. Would love to, yeah, it's probably better to actually do the Dream Drinker because it's on color. Yeah, unfortunately that's probably true because I love Watchdog, but this is on color. I think I'm going to stick with on color at the moment. Okay, not much here for us. Could stay open for Expel. I could pivot potentially into Cranial Rim. Probably not what I want to do. Would I ever use Junk Diver? I don't have any artifacts at the moment. Of course. Yeah, that's my graveyard. So probably Expel. Keep my options open for white. We have a solid green-black start here. Yeah, Kohler. I'm really glad to take Kohler in this situation. It's a great, so we got 2 great 5-drops. Fantastic 5-drops. Good value. Dread Mask is great top end. I think I'm going to go and get that over the Foreboding Landscape. That you can move this around. So yeah, I think this goes pretty well with our current makeup. I will keep the white around here for just a little bit of time. It looks like we're pretty much going to be green-black. Hopefully one of those that we want wheels. Well, it looks like nothing here for us, so I'm just going to take a rare. That is a rare, right? Yeah, it is a rare. Sapphire Medallion. I would like to get the 3-color if possible. There's the, wow, the Voidcraw is wheeling. That's pretty incredible, actually. Is there a chance that I splash that? Maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and try that. All right. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna choose another rare here. And Wavebreaker. And Inventor's Axe. Okay. Okay, this is the Black Flare. Each opponent sacks a creature or planeswalker with the greatest mana value. Not a bad one. We'll definitely click it for the moment. Horrific Assault is probably just more consistent. Creation of Avacyn. Okay. Do I want to take this? I think I just... It's a good card. Don't get me wrong. It's a good card. It's just for... It is an instant instead of sorcery, so maybe I go ahead and take it. What else do we have here? Clarion Fleshraker. That's definitely for the Eldrazi deck. That's not where we are here. There's a Horrific Assault for us. Ral. Good card. Not where we're headed. Yeah, so I think this is an easy Horrific Assault for us. Otherwise, I probably would be taking the Twisted Landscape here. Yeah, good picks. Okay, Birthing Ritual. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature, look at the top 7. And you may sack a creature. If you do, you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from among those cards onto the battlefield where X is 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value. So it basically ramps you higher as an enchantment. It's an interesting one. I'm not sure that's exactly what I want to do. Sentry, I think, is actually better, or maybe Kami, but probably Sentry. But we could try this. It could help ramp some things out. Yeah, we can try it. It could get us things faster. Slash the Swelling Scourge, a 2/2 for 3. Another colorless creature dies, you get an experience. So this is a multicolor deck. That's not going to help us. Curse Marauder is a good one. There's a Kami. There's a Wither and Bloom, though, and that's what we need is interaction with counters. That's actually what we need. Yeah, we need the Wither and Bloom. It's tough to pass a Mythic sometimes, but this is going to help our deck so much doing Wither and Bloom. It's exactly what this deck wants to do. I'm getting ready to pass on the white. So we have 11 cards. Still got some pack. There's another Flare. So Sentry, second Flare, Grim Servant. That could be very good. 3/2 menace for 4, or do we want the Scurrilous Sentry with menace? This is more synergistic with our deck, as is Oozewag. That is so tough. This is more interaction. You know, one of these may wheel. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Flare again. Wow. Ulalek, Fused Atrocity. Yeah, that's amazing. If I was in that deck, I would definitely be thinking about it. I think we'd take Fetid Gargantua here. Or I could just take the card because it's a mythic. I could use the Gargantua. Could use this for fixing. But we're going to go Gargantua. Another Dread Mask. I don't know if I need a second one. Probably not. I've got some pretty good top end at the moment. Let's see. Mandibular Kite, if I went white. Or just take a rare. I think we're just going to take a rare. Not really missing out on much. Okay, we need some more green and black to come around. There's a Malevolent Rumble. That's really good for us. Omo, Queen of Vesuva. Whenever enters the battlefield, put an everything counter on each one target land. One counterize every land. It's just more constructed. Yeah, that's more constructed. We can take Malevolent Rumble here. It's much better for what we want to do. Green, white. Wow, we got all kinds of red flowing around now, don't we? All right, yeah, I'll take the Sheltering Landscape. We could maybe potentially go into white if we do some kind of big bomb. Looks like the green and the black dried up coming from this direction. Hopefully we get a few more coming in pack 3 back our other way. I would love to get another Cursed Wombat. That would be amazing in pack 3 if we could get one more. I need to get some Oozewags. Well, nothing here for us either, so I will take a Mythic. I'm going to
storms today?
Take
100%.
the Monstrous Vortex just for a potential playable. Or there's a Cursed Marauder. That's actually really good. Another Monstrous? Sure, why not? I wouldn't play 2 of them, but yeah, it's an uncommon. I'm not going to be playing the Red Mage, whichever one that one was. Let's see what comes back our direction. Okay, card there. All right, Chthonian Nightmare. When it enters, you get energy. You can pay. Sack a creature, return it. Value X. Interesting one. I'll select it for the moment. Propagator Drone. Creature tokens. Another Accursed Marauder. Could try to go for Obstinate Gargoyle with the white. That's probably going to wheel. Maybe I take Propagator Drone. In general, your tokens have evolved. I don't have many tokens, I guess. What else am I missing out on? Do I just take the Marauder? I might just take the Marauder. A lot more interaction. There's a Grim Servant. Ooh, there's a Blood-Soaked Insight. It's really good. There's a Grave Dig. There's a Foul Strike. All those are good for us. Kali of the Vast. Not what we're wanting, but a really good card. What do we have in terms of mana distribution? No 3-drops actually at the moment. Grave Dig would be pretty good. I think we take Grim Servant though. Solid. There's that Curse Wombat. Excellent. Okay. We would love that Witness to Wheel. I don't think it will, but yeah, Curse Wombat number 2. Another Aslask. Wow. That's pretty amazing actually. Collective Resistance, great protection. Yeah, definitely would want that. It's a great landscape for us if we wanted to do that, but we need Collective Resistance, I think, as interaction. How many creatures do we have? 11. Need a few more creature playables. Not sure about the Birthing Ritual. We'll see. I would love to get another like Dream Drinker Vampire. Let's see what we got. Trainer. There's a Oozewag. I think we definitely need that. Yeah, that's the one we're looking for. So we're missing 3 drops. We have a few 4 drops we could ramp into with the Dryad. Our Curse Marauders are great in some respects, right? They could sacrifice. There's the Faithful Watch. There's the Transmogrant. That's actually great by having 2 Accursed Marauders. I think that's what we need. We can keep bringing this one back over and over. Another Hydra Trainer. Yeah, definitely got to do that. Grist. That's tough. Yeah, we're definitely going Hydra Trainer. 2 Hydra Trainers here. Let's see, what do we have here? Drossclaw? Would I play the Drossclaw? Yeah, potentially. It's playable. Works great with my Marauders to have another couple of options for a token to sacrifice. Another Dread Mask. And then there's an Obstinate Gargoyle. Yeah, I'll take one more. One more Dread Mask. Foul Strike. I think that's an excellent pickup for what we want to do here. Yeah. Okay, this deck's come together fairly well. Let's see, this is green-white. Yeah, just in case. Do I have anything in the white that I would even do at this point? Dog Umbra, Expel the Worthy, probably not. Wow, Deceptive Landscape. Essence Reliquary. So we do get some fixing here at the end. And a Winget. Okay. Let's see if we can put this together. I don't think we have to do too much. We've got some pretty good top end. So let's take out the lands. We have 25. And our average is 2.9. Let's see what we can do. How many creatures do we have? We've got 14 creatures. So keep in mind that the Dread Mask are basically creatures. So we have, what's our interaction? We have Horrific Assault, Marauders to it a certain extent, right? Wither and Bloom. Question is Birthing Ritual worth it? I don't know that it is. 2 Hydra Trainers, a Malevolent Rumble. What does the Rumble do for us? It ramps and it finds. The thing is, I don't have any Graveyard Return synergies. Yeah, that's an interesting aspect of this. I don't think it's worth it because, okay, so at the beginning, If you control a creature, which, okay, probably most of the time you will, look at the top 7, okay? You can then sack a creature, and if you do, you can put a creature card with mana value X or less for among those cards onto the battlefield, where X is 1+. Probably not the best in our deck. So that takes us to 24. What are we ramping into? Grim Servant and Oozewag more than anything. So maybe I take away the Malevolent Rumble. What's our card draw? And that kind of gets us a card draw. This deck really needed some of the elves that return from graveyard with the adapt. So I've got 4 sacrifice effects and 1 target, 2 targeted effects, a protection, either target for flyers or reinforce, which is excellent. And then we've got 2 Hydra Trainers, which is fantastic. Got a lot of good value here. Average 3.0. Definitely need 17 cards here. So let's do recommendation of lands. Saying a little bit more black than green. Do I agree with that statement? We need them both early and a lot more black later. So yeah, that's probably right. Okay. I think this is the deck. Lots of 2-drops, which is great. No 3-drops, which is highly unusual. And then a pretty good top end with the different Dread Mask. Okay, I think this is the deck. We'll see you in round 1. Our first opponent is Uno Qualisiasi. And what do we have here? We have Flare, Gargantuan, Hydra Trainer is our 2-drop. Okay, we do go first. We can Hydra Trainer and then adapt Hydra Trainer. We get a 3/3. Let's see how this goes. Our opponent is thinking. Remember, with Flare, we can sacrifice a non-token black creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. That's incredible with our 1 Transmigrant. Hopefully we find that at some point. It's great to have the Gargantua to refuel. Let's see how things go. Okay. Yeah, this format for me has been a little bit more difficult than Thunder Junction. There's a big drop. Hoping to get some of our 2-drops going here. Next turn we can adapt. Let's see what... Looks like the opponent's just reading what the Hydra Trainer does. So I have to attack to exert it. And you want to do that ability when there's quite a few counters on your board across all your creatures. Okay, looks like a mirror match. Okay, the Jet Medallion. It's interesting if I could just go ahead and get... Just go ahead and get the Dross Claw out. We can do Flare of Malice next turn if they do anything interesting. And actually hoping to, maybe not this next turn, but the next to draw a land so we can go straight into Gargantua after that. There's the Ooze. Yeah, I think we will go ahead and... Is this instant speed? It is instant speed. Potion to black is 2. So I do have several 2-drops. And it is a card, not a creature card. I think we do need to go ahead and get rid of this and just go in and put some damage. Grim Servant. If we get a land, we'll do the Fetid Gargantua next turn. Yeah, this is a straight up mirror match. Are they going to do the return? No, Branching Evolution. That's a really good one. No doubt about that. I'm going to be careful here because next turn the Gargantua is going to become a 6/6. They have a Deceptive Landscape. Ooh, it's interesting to see if they go get a green or a white here. Green, okay. Interesting. Wow, that's actually a really good draw too. Okay. So it's quite a bit of damage actually. And that is the power of the trainer, as you can see there. Our opponent came out just way too slow. Sure, I had fun that match. Okay, that was a good one. We'll take it. 1-0 out of the gate. Next opponent is Rizlapiu. Okay, well, on that, I'm afraid. Wow, imagine what this hand would be if one of these forests was a swamp. I'm gonna have to mulligan that one. Okay, we can work with this. What do we bottom is the question. It's so hard to bottom Shulgengar because it's such a bomb. I think it's the Foul Strike in this situation. We're hoping to draw, obviously, one more land. So the Grim Servant can find a land. It's notable to do that. It would lose 3 life, but it can find a land. But we got a land. So let's see what we need to do. This is green-blue, the Hydra Trainer. It's a good one. Sure. Go ahead and attack. I'm sure they're not going to block. I'm not going to block on the backswing, so there's the Repurposer. There's coming in for 1. Okay, so I have my 5th land for Shulgengar. This is a 3/2 menace. So search. So I can a non-token creature. So that would be either their trainer or their repurposer. And that actually gives them more mana. That's probably not what I want to do just yet. Yeah, lots of choices here. Probably the Cursed Wombat, right? Or the Horrific Assault. Alright, we'll get the Cursed Wombat going. Next turn we'll do the Shogungar. So let's see what the opponent does. They have one colorless mana. I am not attacking. I can block with my Transmigrant if I want to. Do I want to right now? That's the question. Not yet. I might draw something to sacrifice next turn. What do they do? Another repurposer. Okay, so we've got green-blue with Hydra Trainer. I think we just put the Shogungar down and go to town from here. And I can sacrifice for a blood token if I want. Next turn is the Blood Mask. So my top end at the moment is better than their top end. Interesting. Another creature. Okay, yeah, it's a good removal spell for it, that's for sure. This is interesting. I think we do need to soak up some damage here. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's see if they have a trick. No trick. All right, they get another. I'm gonna go ahead and do a wood crawl. Yep, we're doing some ramp. Okay, let's see what they do. I'm expecting a very large creature to come down. They have plenty of mana. Thief of Existence. Exile it to one target non-creature, non-land permanent opponent with mana value 4 or less. If you do, when this creature is better, draw a card. Interesting. Okay. Surprised I didn't do that actually. Actually, I've never seen this card. Yeah. Okay. It's a good tempo card. Another trainer. Wow, that is pretty fantastic. All right, notably, they don't have any green mana. Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting because the trainers are going to start coming in. So what happens? They would have to block with both the repurposer and the thief to destroy my 6/6 here. What if it's better to do the Cursed Wombat and the Dream Drinker? Because then I could actually... I have quite a bit of removal here, especially for their top end. I just need to... Almost don't think I need to sit around either. I'm gonna go no attacks on this turn. I leave up my Dream Drinker can become as Adept 1. Yeah, it can become a 4/3 Lifelinker. There's the Drownyard Lurker, okay. It's totally fine. I really need to draw my instant speed flares. Let's see what they do here. Okay, yeah, they're gonna... Okay. Need one more. Mana. Next turn will be interesting because I can refill my hand, assuming they don't have a removal. If they attack with the Lurker, I can block with the Dread Mask and the Transmogrant. Let's see what they end up doing. Yep. Well, I've got to go for it. Let's see what they have. This is a great trade for us, actually. A very good trade for us. Again, plenty of mana by my opponent. Okay, so let's do... What is this? 3? I'm gonna go and do it. Do it. There we go. Okay. So what is their highest mana cost? Oh, they can choose. I can do that at instant speed as well. This is quite interesting because I can do... Reinforce 2, which is like Reinforce 3. So this becomes a 7/6 lifelink if they don't block. I think I'm okay with that. Or I could just equip this, make it a 10/9 trample. 1, 2. I can do that, so that becomes 3/3, 3/3, 3/3. It'd be quite a lot, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's see how they block. I'm interested to see how they block here. Okay, good job by them. This gives me a good blocker. Is that a black? Living weapon, black creature. A non-token black creature. Okay, well, good to know. So I can't sacrifice the germ. Let's see what happens next. If they want to do another draw, they have to sacrifice one of their spawns. 3 cards in hand. I've got the Flare of Malice. Okay, that's actually really good because... Okay, that's fine. Not as concerned about this because if they come in, sure, I'll take 3. No blocks. All right, now Flare of Malice becomes a little bit more interesting. So I have how many mana? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 5 plus 4. That is exactly what I need. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make them sacrifice this now. So they have to take away the Meddler. And they're going to have a very, very, very hard time blocking. There we go. Okay, it just took a while to get there. Next opponent, one-legged pigeon. Okay. I like it. All right, we've got, yeah, pretty good start here, actually. Transmigrant into Marauder could immediately remove whatever they play. So yeah, let's go for it. So funny. Okay, what is up with this matchmaker, huh? Do I dare attack or block if they attack? It's kind of funny. I think I don't. I think I just go with it. Oh wow, that's quite good actually. Yeah, go for it. Definitely go for it. This becomes a 4/5 on adapt. Now this is where they would definitely use a trick if they had it. If they attack, I will not block. I really want to keep my Wombat if at all possible. I feel like if they had Withering Bloom, it would be a snap. Okay, Expanding Ooze. That's a good one. Now if they attack, I would block. So this is an interesting one because, yeah. Let's see what happens. Because I can come in and reinforce with 3 counters on whatever they block. Sure. Let's do it. Okay. Now it's a 5/6 out of Withering Bloom range, not out of, obviously, Creature Destroy range. Let's see what they have for. I have yet to draw my Withering Bloom. Oh, wow. Okay, I will definitely take that. Not sure what was going on with their opponent. They got flooded, but they had enough. We will take the win and move right along. Let's go to the next one. Next opponent is Tripolowski. Okay, what do we have? We have a Hydra Trainer, we have a Marauder, and a Flare of Malice. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to need to draw some lands. Draw one land, I get adapt on to make it a 3/3. It's tough. I'm going to keep it. That's a risky keep, though. I'm not confident in the keep, but I also am not confident in mulliganing this hand. Let's see what our opponent does. Thinking about it. Yeah, it looks like we had a mulligan by our opponent. Mulled to 6. We're going to go to 5. I went to 6. Okay. I'm expecting to face stronger and stronger decks as time goes on. Actually, a really good draw. Because whatever they play, we can basically make them sack it. Interesting. We really needed to draw a land there. Yep, so now we are on not getting land drops. Priest of Titania. Interesting. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. Sure, I think we go ahead and do this since I don't really have any other play. Not my preferred play, so basically a removal spell for the priest. Definitely need to find a land here. This is going to get pretty ugly pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, well. Wow. I think I have to do this just for the mana ramp. I'm not liking my position, but if I can get one land next turn, I can get the Oozewag out or even do the Flare of Malice. Yeah, it's that's a tough one. Yeah, I think we got to bottom that. It's a good play by my opponent. Recognize that I am hurting greatly for lands. And they have no blue up. I know this seems weird, but I'm going to go ahead and get this one on. Okay. Surprisingly, we're still pretty even. Okay. It's not the worst for us. Not the best. So I can reinforce 2. That makes it a 5/5. Well, that's definitely not what I want to do. I could exert it. Yeah, that's not going to do much either. This is really tough. I just need one more land. They're going to sacrifice the Hydra. So I will not attack with my trainer. Here comes 6 damage. No blocks. Yeah, this has been tough. If I had just had lands this time, we would have been doing so much better with just one more land. But if they have any kind of interaction here, I'm probably dead. Makes me think they have like a counter, another Hydra. Okay, well, that is a good one. So if I exert this, it becomes a 5/5 and I attack. And then they attack. And I'm assuming that that means they have to kill their Wumpus. So they take 4. Maybe what I have to do. I don't really need to play the Grim Servant here. So yeah, I think... Can I adapt? All right, let's see what they do here. They got to know I have something, right? So let's see. Do I do it now with full mana, with their no mana? That's probably better. And they'll sacrifice the Wumpus. All right, let's see what they have now. Here comes 4 damage. Really need a land. Really need a land. Oh my goodness. Well. The exertion cost me. Do I have any way out of this? I do not. I can do Flare of Malice, kill the Territory Caller, and they attack me for 4. I can do the Oozwag, I can Trump, and they still get me. Okay. Good game. Yeah, I mean, I was just... didn't have lands at the beginning. I was a totally different game. If I drew even 1 more land 1 or 2 turns earlier, would have been totally different. All right, well, let's go to the next one. Next opponent, Apathy Senpai. We have some interesting choices here. Sure, I'll keep it the plan on drawing one of our other 2-drops. So we have a mulligan, blue, I think we go ahead and get rid of that flyer. Oh, that's a pretty good draw, actually. Next turn, we can Marauder, Transmigrant. Okay. Well, I am just going to wait then. Reform. Okay. All right. Let's see if they attack with it. Nest 2 nesting grounds. Interesting. Shapeshifter. What are they going to do? 3/3 flyer. Interesting. Sure. No blocks. You can hit me for 3 all day long. Actually, I got a little too greedy there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can still do. end turn. I'll return the transmigrant at the end of my turn. Wow, we got blue and colorless. Here comes the fish. Eventually they're going to thin their deck at all. This is not a spell that they can counter. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about our position here. We've got Marauder as needed to basically maybe clear their board. Not quite sure what they're doing here. Oh, that pretty much means game over for them, right? They have no way to deal with the Shelgengar. Yeah, okay. We'll take it. Shelgengar, just 6/6 flyer for 5. Hard to beat. Next opponent is 4 Scrub. 2-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop. Okay. Going first, which is always great. Perfect. Wanted that other land. Let's go ahead and do the Dream Drinker. They're going to go get a land here. Blue, red, white. Let's see which one they decide to get. Red. Conduit Goblin. Excellent. Going against the energy deck, it looks like. Not attack this turn. If they attack, I will not be blocking. Be interesting to see if they have the Galvanic Discharge here and they kill the Wombat. Galvanic Discharge it's a 1 mana instant speed red spell that you can use so much energy to deal damage. So in the energy deck, it's just an amazingly good spell. Looks like we are 3 color by our opponent. All 3 colors and 3 lands. That's excellent for them. So they have the Tapper. Okay. They're not attacking. I could do adapt. This becomes a 4/3 menace. So not enough to kill both. I think we're going to go ahead and look for a spell here. I think we're going to go and do Wither and Bloom. They know it's coming, but that's okay. This gives me options on the board. Be interesting to see what they do now. If they attack, we'll be tempted to block with the Grim Servant. So I think my late game is better than their late game at this point with the color in hand with the mana to cast it. Especially if they tap down their blue. So that I don't have to fear a counter against the Kohler. Having a 7/5 on board right now is going to be key. Okay. Definitely got lots of energy, no doubt. Okay, they're going to go and give it haste. Okay, they didn't give it lifelink. Gotta go ahead and get a little bit of life back here. It's got menace, so they're gonna have to block with both. Let's see. Of course, they could tap it down. Let's see what they do. Are they gonna tap down? They're gonna tap it down. Come in with the Wombat. think I'm going to go ahead and do this so they can't get life back, as well as just reduce the damage. Let's see, they're going to thin out their deck again. Another red. All right, let's see what is coming for us. Depending on what they play here, there's a Skyclaw. Lots of energy. It's really good. That goblin is doing some more. Ooh, wow. That is an excellent play by the opponent. Okay, they're going to give... Yeah, I'm going to have to get my Kohler online here just to... Ooh. And lifelink. Okay, excellent job by them. I would kill the goblin. I'd trade goblin here. Oh, excellent play by the opponent. They see it, and I didn't. Let's see what happens here. And they can tap one of my other ones down, come in for 7 in the air. Yeah, this is interesting. These flyers are definitely getting me here. Another goblin. Yeah, that's... Give itself. They're going to give lifelink or counters. It's interesting to see how they spend their energy here. And they're going to give the counter. No lifelink. Coming in for 8. Need a way to get rid of the zealot. Hexproof, which is... I need that, so I have 3 mana basically right now. So I can destroy the gargoyle with escalate and give hexproof. So I need 3 mana, so I need 2. I can't use my green at all. Which means I can use like Wither and Bloom. For what purpose? Yeah, I have to do it now. Have to do destroy and hexproof. And unfortunately, they kill me because they still have an energy. Well, they had such a good energy deck. This is an amazing energy deck. 2 conduits, 2 riddle gates, Skyclaw. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Unbelievable. Just like that. Just boom, boom. Dead, dead. Flyers. And really the hero for my opponent in that match was honestly the Solstice Zealot with the Conduit Goblin. This, if they didn't have this, there's no way they would have won that game. Yeah, that's the power of having a tapper. When you can tap on your opponent's turn and then immediately begin on your turn, you can do 2 taps. So yeah, it was nothing I could do. Okay, let's go to the next one. Our next opponent, Negrutus. Okay, let's see if we can win the draw. Nope, did not win the draw. Opponent goes first. Oh, this... I don't think I can keep this hand. This is way too slow. Even on the play, I would need to draw one of my 2 drops. Because I don't even have a 4 drop. I go straight to 5. I have to look in this, unfortunately. And that one is worse, actually. Oh man, this is not how we wanted to go out on our last game. I mean, I can hope to draw 1 land and get the Dryad out, but then that's it. I think I gotta go to 5. Oh, I'm keeping it. Goodness, this is so difficult. I think we pitch a... Yeah, this is really tough. Don't give myself much chance of winning this. That is okay, though. We got 4 wins, which is almost our entry fee back. So we'll see how we can do. We do have a little bit of interaction here. Maybe if our opponent has a slow start, we'll be decently okay. But we're going to need to hopefully get to Shulgengar and then have them do nothing. Okay, looks like we're going to probably against an Eldrazi deck. And surprising, let's see. I think I'll keep up Wither and Bloom. I'm not too worried about a 2/2 at the moment. They come for 2. They take 2. What else does our opponent have? The Dryad. Question is do I want to do Wither and Bloom on the Dryad? Or it that heralds the end? It's a tough one. I think we're gonna have to do the Dryad for lack of ramp. Oh, this is definitely not how we wanted to go out, that's for sure. We are drawing nothing but lands. I mean, I guess you could say you wanted to because we wanted to get to Shulgengar. Now we want to draw no more lands at all. And there's the path. Definitely got... This is where I kind of wish that I had taken it that heralds the end instead of the Dryad. But we were on a back foot right out of the gate on this one, unfortunately. You know, hindsight is always 2020. Well, there is a card. It's a sorcery only. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I want to do that right now. Be able to trade. That's probably better. Can't do anything about it. This at least allows me to trade. I mean, I'm expecting them to put out a big fatty here because they have, what, 5, 6, 7 plus 1 less. Oh, another heralds the end. Okay, and Demon Inferior. Do I want the... I do not. Put that at the bottom. They're going to attack for more than I wish. Down to 9. Okay, if they have a removal for Shulgengar, we are sunk. Even then, they might have enough damage to push through. We really need to start drawing into some of our spells here. We've now drawn way too much. Another. Oh man, this is just almost too much. I mean, if I was them, I'd just attack with everything. They've got too much beef on the ground. They should swing because they're going to hit me for 7, go down to 2. They should have attacked with everything. No doubt. Okay, I'm not sure. Wow, this is unbelievable. I have no idea. This is just one of the absolute worst hands. What? I drew Wither and Bloom, Shogungar, Fauststrike, and then they tucked my Transmogrant. If they have anything here, we're dead. Well, folks, that is going to be it. Mulligan to 5 and draw nothing but land, and 1 spell. And that is it. I believe that is 7 damage. No, it's more than 7. Why are they doing this? I feel like they're just toying with me. I have no idea what's going on here. Of course, the Grim Servant. Sure, let's just search for a land. And that was a very sad game. Yeah, that was pretty much a non-game. Nothing you can do about that. You know, in hindsight, probably should have kept the first hand, but I mean, having nothing but a 5-drop as your first play is really tough. So that was not how we wanted to go out. But okay, we got 4 wins, so we got 1,400 gems, a few packs here, which is really great. And yeah, thanks for joining. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. I'll be coming back with some more content here in the very near future. Until next time.